It's Meredith. It is Monday, July 13th, 2015, and today I am 7 weeks post-op VSG. Doesn't feel like 7 weeks. Some days it doesn't even seem like I had surgery, so, okay. Let's just jump right in, I guess. So my high weight was 370. That was at the beginning of December and January, really. And then my surgery weight was 310. Last week I was 287.6. I have notes today. Aren't you proud? Today I weighed in at 278. That makes for a loss this week of 9.6 pounds, a total loss of 92 pounds, and a loss since surgery of 32 pounds. So I think what happened this week was that my body was making it up for the week that I was in camp. Because 9.6 pounds in 1 week, I don't know why that is. Except that I was drinking 96 ounces of water a day at camp and not peeing at all. And last week I had only come in with a 0.8 pound weight loss, so I'm pretty sure this 9.6 pounds is not all this last week, but I'm pretty excited, so that's really good. Alright, so this week I also kind of did some experimentation. I said that I was going to weigh every day, and I did, except for I wasn't able to yesterday. And so there were some days where I got 700 to 800 calories, and I drank 64 ounces of water. And then another day I did 700 to 800 calories and I drank 96 ounces of water. And then there were a couple days this week that I got 1,000 calories in and I drank, again, 64 ounces one day. And then another day that I got 1,000 calories in, I drank 96 ounces of water. On the days when I drank more water, I lost more weight. So, like on a 64 ounce water day, and it didn't seem to matter the calorie intake that I had. So one day when I did 64 ounces of water, I lost 0.8 pounds. Another day I lost a pound. On the days when I got 96, I lost anywhere from 1.6 to 2.6 pounds. 2 days, and I lost 2.6 pounds this week. It was just, so, anyway, it was just some experimentation that I did. It was, so I'm going to do a little more experimentation this week. Not quite as drastic, but yesterday I only got 805 calories in, and I was fine. I don't know. So, I guess I'll just say my plan for this week is to get 1,000 calories each day, or close to 1,000 calories, not really go over, and to get 96 ounces of water in each day. And you know what? I was reading some information. The average adult needs 2 to 3 liters a day. 3 liters is about 96 ounces. And it's a little over, actually. And, I felt better on the days where I didn't feel dehydrated on the days that I got 64, but I just felt better on the days that I got 96. So, hey, that's what that's what I've been doing. So, even before I had surgery, I was averaging about 3 liters of water a day. So, just gonna keep going for that. I don't know. Some people are just like, well, maybe you're drinking too much water. And honestly, I don't think that. It is possible to drink too much. People have died from drinking too much water. They have to drink a crap ton of water in order to die. But 96 ounces, 3 liters, isn't going to kill me. Also the information that I was reading said that, sorry, I thought it wasn't recording for a minute. Everybody's different. You have to figure out what you need. There's also that theory that you need to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So like I weigh close to 280 pounds. So that would mean that I would need to get in 140 ounces of water each day. I did that yesterday. I peed all day long. Didn't seem to make much of a difference. Between Saturday and today, I lost a pound. So, Again, I really just think my body was catching up from that week of camp. So I don't anticipate this next week to have major results like that. But I'm happy. So anyway, I've got some non-scale victories that I wanted to share because I'm a downer and I don't always want to be a pessimist. So we're going to share some happy things. So the week after surgery, I think I talked about how I was wearing size 24 pants and they were really comfortable and nice and how a couple weeks even before that, I tried them on and they were really, really tight and I don't think I could button them. I probably could have if I had, willed them to button, but wouldn't have been comfy. Anyway, oh yeah, those were the pants that I was wearing at school. I was walking around like a stiff Barbie doll. Anyway, yesterday at church I wore size 20 pants. And that's 6 weeks. So I went on 2 pant sizes in 6 weeks. Yeah, and I think that's great. So that's a non-scale victory. And these size 20 pants, I'm even wearing them now. They're tight. They're not like, oh, it's just when you get a really good pair of jeans, it's kind of like you're not wearing it. I don't know. To me, a good fitting pair is not tight. Doesn't give you muffin top, right? These give me a little muffin top, and they're tight. But gosh dang it, I can fit in them. 2 weeks ago, I couldn't even pull them up over my lower stomach because I have 2. I have my upper one and my lower one. I know other people have this too because I've seen pictures. So you know what I'm talking about. So I couldn't even pull them up all the way, and my thighs were still too big to really fit in the legs. So in 2 weeks, then now to be able to pull them all the way up and get them to button and zip. I mean, it's a little tight, but shoot, I'm wearing them. Yeah. Okay. I went to the movie theater twice this week, and I was able to sit with both armrests down, and I was comfortable. It was really embarrassing. I went to the movies with my family in December, and I couldn't sit next to them. I sat with a seat between and had to have at least one armrest up because, yeah. Have you ever been in this situation at the movie theater or wherever, or even on an airplane where you put the armrest down but your fat even like pushes it up? So anyway, but I was able to sit with both armrests down. Okay. My left foot swells. My right foot's just fat, but my left foot has bad swelling. Well, I started taking my blood pressure medicine again because somebody mentioned that maybe I was retaining water because of my blood pressure. Yeah, I think that was right. So, because my left foot hasn't been swelling at all. Even when I stand on it and I'm more active, it hasn't been an issue. So, darn it. Thought I was able to, one day I'll go off my blood pressure medicine. And then this last non-scale victory is just being here with my family. I don't feel guilty about eating food or purchasing food. So, I've had a food problem since I was 8, and so I started hiding food from my parents and eating when they were gone and things like that. And even as an adult, when I'd come home for like Christmas break or, well, I always come home for Christmas, I would still hide food from them. And, living alone, who's there to hide food from, But, yeah, so I would like wait till everybody went to bed and then I'd eat a ton of stuff. And, anyway, and I'd go to the store and I'd buy food and I'd feel guilty about it. And it was all mostly in my head, but I just like, eating the normal Christmas crap that you eat, they're like, oh, they're judging as I'm eating it, while everybody else is eating it too. And then, yeah. And my mom would sometimes say things like, should you be eating it? Stop. Like when I'm going back for a third or fourth helping in front of everybody. It's like, Mom. I mean, yeah, somebody should be saying stop to me. That's also super embarrassing. And that's enough. So maybe my mom was judging, but it's that loving mom judginess, Anyway, and sorry, these people over here are moving out, so I'm distracted. Anyway, so a non-scale victory that I really felt this week, as somebody asked me to reflect on some things that I've been noticing about my weight loss, is just, I don't have the guilt and shame. I go to the store and I buy food, and obviously it's healthy food, but I don't know. I eat when I want, when I need to. I don't feel guilty. And I used to feel that guilt all the time eating in front of them, even when it was good food, like good for you food. So that's been the best non-scale victory, honestly. There's a lot of guilt and shame associated with me and eating. There still is, and so it's just been nice to experience some freedom from that. Okay. Last week's video was really reflective and introspective and rambling. I ramble. And yeah, so this week I've been we know a family friend who is just in a poor situation. But it just made, my mom asked this question and it made me think, does the outpouring of my life show that God is a part of it? It's just good to be reflective. So I wanted to share that question because I've been thinking about that. 6-7 months ago, the answer would be no. And now, well, not every minute is the answer yes. The outpouring of my life shows that God is a part of it, because except for Jesus, nobody's perfect. So, I don't know. I just want to live with that thought more in my mind. And then I've also been thinking this week about teaching in China. I've been wanting to pursue that for... Who's there? Okay. Because I don't know how to splice videos together, so I would have to start all over again. I'm already 13:30 into this. Okay, anyway, I'm thinking about staying in Utah for another 2 years and then going to teach in China. So, anyway, long story short, just wanted to share that update of my life. And it's weight related because I wanted to, all the time in the past when I would think about it, I would be like, oh, I weigh so much. And it would just be, would they even hire me? Sometimes I wondered if I have been denied jobs because I'm super morbidly obese. Actually, I'm not anymore. I'll share that in a second. Anyway, but I've wondered that before, if I've been denied jobs because I'm fat. But anyway. But now my weight can't hold me back from teaching overseas. And yeah. So, I'm not married. I don't have kids. So teaching overseas is a big career goal of mine. I think it's time I start seriously pursuing it. So I'm praying about it. But I've been praying about it for years and years. Maybe this is it, though. Okay, and then, oh yeah, so I started out with a BMI of 61, and it's 46 now. So I went from super morbid obese to extreme morbid obese. on that BMI chart. Honestly, extreme sounds worse than super. The next, I'm 6 BMI points away from just being obese, which all still sounds really crappy. But, going down 15 BMI points, it's really cool. All right, I'm almost to 100 pounds lost, and I don't know if I'm going to do like a special 100 pounds lost video like I've seen some people do. And honestly, you guys, I'm just feeling like, what's the big deal? Yeah, it's a big deal to lose 100 pounds, I know, but I've lost 100 pounds before, and really, I'm afraid that on some level, I'm still afraid that this whole weight loss surgery thing won't work for me ultimately either. That I'll lose weight, and then I'll gain it back, and then some. What? Will I be over 400 pounds someday? That's a big fear that I have, and I just wanted to express that. So, to me, 100 pounds lost, I know it's nothing to sneeze at. That's a big deal. But I've done it before, and I gained it all and more. This time is different because I'm seeking help. I don't know. Maybe I just need to stay humble, keep that in mind, and know that this is not ever going to be over. This is going to be a struggle every day of my life. Every day. And you know what? I think all of us have something that we struggle with every day of our life. Some days it's not going to be that big of a struggle, and lately it hasn't been that big of a deal. Right now is an easy time. Even when I gained 5 pounds, I'm freaked out. It's an easy time right now, and it's not always going to be easy. I don't know. So how do you combat that fear of, or maybe it's good to have a healthy fear of it. More on that later, maybe. Okay, because I need to wrap this video up. Oh, I'm going to make another video this week because I got tagged by Shein VSG about 10 things I won't miss about being fat. So I already made the list. I just need to make the video. And then I want to end this with my plan for this week, which I already shared, which was 96 ounces of water and 1,000 calories a day. And my surgeon wants us to keep a 4-to-1 protein to carb ratio. So for every 4 grams of protein, I have 1 carb gram. And you know what? Most days I'm able to keep that. Some days it's 3-to-1, some days it's 5-to-1. So figure. But most days it's 4-to-1. I'm able to keep that. Oh, the sun went behind the clouds. Okay, I'm gonna end this 18 minutes again. But I feel like there's more substance to this video, probably because I made a plan. Oh, you can't see it now. Oh, ta-da! Yeah. Just proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna go post this now. Have a fabulous week. Oh, and look out for my 10 things I won't miss about being fat.